This is Levittown, all yours for $58. You're a lucky fellow, Mr. Veteran. Uncle Sam and the world's largest builder have made it possible for you to live in a charming house in a delightful community without having to pay for them with your eye teeth.
The day after this ad ran, 1,400 eager families lined up in a single day to buy a 4-room house from Bill Levitt. People wanted convenient, affordable housing, and they wanted it now. To fill the need, Bill Levitt started producing homes like Henry Ford produced Model Ts, simple, durable, and inexpensive. Americans poured into the new suburban communities springing up on the Crabgrass Frontier. Here, people found their American dreams. Prosperity allowed new suburbanites to fill their houses with new furniture and the latest appliances, and to pursue lives built around home and family. Backed by a thriving economy and GI Bill benefits, Americans began to marry younger and faster than ever before. And once they married, they began to have children. Lots of children. Lots and lots of children. The baby boomers, as they're called, became the largest generation in the nation's history. They would grow up in the most affluent society in the history of the world and share their homes with an invention that would transform American civilization. Retreating into their new playrooms and dens, Americans spent their evenings with their eyes glued to the set. By the 1960s, Americans on average spent more time watching television than doing anything else but sleep and work.
The movie theaters, drama, museums, all these things, it's not that important to, after work, to now jump in the car and drive 30 miles for the second time that day, to have some sort of social or cultural life that was in the city. TV would take the cultural life and send it to you.
From the very beginning, advertising was the life's blood of television, which was unsurpassed in its ability to sell standardized products to a mass audience. Soon, more advertising dollars were spent on television than on any other medium. Television shows like Ozzie and Harriet and Father Knows Best reflected Americans' interest in home and family. They showed Americans what the perfect family should look like: a strong father with a good job, a sweet mother who cooked and took care of the home, and well-behaved, if sometimes mischievous, children. With Dad able to earn enough money on his own to provide for the whole family, more and more Americans came to believe that a woman's place was in the home, supporting her husband and caring for her children.
After we got out of service and married, our generation was expected to stay home, keep the house, and raise the children, which is what a majority of us did. A lot of the fellows went to school on the GI Bill. We bought homes, bought appliances, sent our children to dancing school.
At the same time, more women were working than ever before. But employers usually paid them less, reasoning that men were the real breadwinners, so women didn't need an equal wage. Many suburban women were pleased with their lives. They found constructive outlets working for the PTA, church groups, and other organizations. But beneath the surface of happy conformity was a growing undercurrent of unrest. In 1963, Betty Friedan's book, The Feminine Mystique, would help expose the hidden problems of American housewives and help fuel the feminist movement of the 1960s. But in the 1950s, all appeared well with the American family. The same could not, however, be said about developments elsewhere in the world.